Hi. I know I'm super late. I'm so sorry. We're going to do a quick one. This is the September Club. Okay, if you haven't seen it yet, this is the one. I love this, y'all. It's so pretty. So let's hang out for just a little bit and I'll show you how this thing works. Okay, so if you are my club member, you will get this transfer in the mail along with the cutouts that go with it. Okay, so let me just show you how this works. So you will also get, as a club member, 3 paste packets that are the club colors for the month. Excuse me. Let me see if I can open this thing. Hi Joni, how are you? Welcome. I know I'm late. Sorry. Hi Melanie. Hi Becky. How are y'all? Thanks for joining me. I am currently out of town. As you can see, I'm in my hotel room. I just got back from our team dinner with the executives that we have been meeting with this month, or today, this month I say. All week I'm going to be meeting with these guys. So this is the club, okay? It says words matter, speak kind words to yourself. So I didn't even pull my fuzzing cloth out of my bag. So I'm just going to, look, I'm wearing jeans. I'm going to stick this right to my jeans and I'm going to fuzz it real quick on my jeans. You don't have to have a fuzzing cloth to do this. Literally super easy. And look what chalk has done for us. So as you can tell, maybe you can't tell in this light, but that is yellow. This is white. The white side is the side that you're going to stick your transfer back to once you get it cleaned. So we're going to start with the cutouts. So these are the cutouts for the month. Okay. Hi Deborah, how are you? Hi Marcia. Great to see you guys. Thanks for joining me. Let's see if I can figure out. Yeah, that is the word words. Okay. I thought I had it wrong, but I did not. I was correct. Okay, now, there we go. Now, you don't have to be my club member to watch this, but if you're not my club member yet, I would love for you to comment the word club to get the goodies. And if you stepped away from club for a little while, you're welcome to come back anytime. We're gonna use teal tonight on this. So I just have a little mini squeegee. Now I'm gonna be careful because there's some overlap there on the greenery. And if you are just coming on, make sure that you say, hey, let me know you're here. If you're new, I wanna know where you're from. And if you're not, make sure that you still say hey. So yeah, I'm in New Orleans right now. I was in Alabama earlier this week and last week. We went to the beach. I posted a couple pictures and I fully intended to do projects from the beach, but y'all, I got so wrapped up with family. So basically my mom's whole family, pretty much, all of my aunts, I have 3 aunts and their kids and their spouses and kids even came and met up in Gulf Shores, Alabama to go to the beach for the week. And y'all, we had the best time ever. It was the coolest family reunion. We were all staying just a little ways from each other. Not like walking distance or anything, but we were all close enough to hang out every single day, go to dinner, eat great food, hang out, go to the beach, go fishing, all kinds of stuff. And everybody had a different kind of house. Like my family, me and my mom and dad and Chris and his mom and my niece and nephew stayed in this beach house right on the beach. And then my aunt and uncle had a house that was like on this, I guess it was kind of like a little lagoon, a closed in, it was kind of a lake, really. It was huge. So they had a great pier to fish off of. So we went over there a lot of the time. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Let me show you that. So there's that, and that's teal that I just used. So yeah, I have already been enjoying the local food. We went out tonight to a seafood restaurant with my coworkers. Tomorrow night we have another special dinner planned because I don't know if I told y'all, but I have 2 guys that work for me that are down here in New Orleans, and this is the first time I've actually got to meet them both in person. And so I wanted to take them out to dinner. And it started out with just the three of us and my boss, okay? And then my boss is like, well, invite this person and invite that person. And then it went from like 4 people to 20 people. It's turned into a lot. So I've had to rebook. I have now booked 3 restaurants because every one of them, as our group grew, none of them had enough room for all of us. And so then I had to find a place where we could all sit together and enjoy each other's company, get to know each other, chat, hang out, have drinks, have dinner. And so, yeah, we're going out, all of us, tomorrow again. So that'll be fun. We have a bunch of meetings this week so the executive team is here. Excuse me, I'm like gassy tonight, I guess. The executives are here and they wanted to basically just get a feel, for the projects that we're working on. I just went a little bit over on that one. Oops. Hi, Lori. How are you? Hi, Gwen. Welcome. And so that's what we're doing here. So I have another day tomorrow of executive meetings and then another one the day after that. But it's fun. It's not stressful or anything. It's not scary. It's actually kind of cool. And this company I work for, y'all, is so neat. The culture is amazing. Like, they're regular people too. And I've never had that experience with executives. It's always been like somebody that's like so far up that they didn't know who I was or anything. Look how pretty that is. And so getting to know everybody at every level is really cool. I enjoy it a lot. So anyway, yeah, I came from Alabama yesterday. And then now I'm in New Orleans. Well, I'm in Metairie right now for these meetings. And then I go home on Thursday night late. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. I'm taking the transfer after I did the paste on it, okay? Now you could do it the opposite way if you want to, but I don't think it really matters because we're gonna put the cutouts down, okay? So this is that new London frame, and the fun thing about this one is it's not only a chalkboard, it is also magnetic, okay? So we're gonna play with the magnetic side of this thing tonight. And I'm just going through and I'm pushing this down. Now this frame is 8 by 11, 8.5 by 11. It's not quite 9 by 12, but it fits a B-size transfer just perfectly. And I think this is gonna be really, really pretty. So I'm just going around and I'm pushing down the transfer on the parts that I haven't done yet. Now I could press it down on the words too. It's not gonna hurt anything to do that because we're gonna cover it here in a minute. This whole surface is gonna be covered, but just pushing that down really well where I don't have any bubbles, and I have a little something right here. Let's see if I can at least move that away from the silk screen. So you just want to make sure that you have a really good seal down. Hi Maze, how are you? So y'all, my friend Maisie is here. She is one of my great friends. I've known her for quite a while, and she's like, she calls me her mom, which is funny because she's a little bit younger, or a little bit, younger actually than Ivy is, who is my actual child, not that I birthed, but my adopted daughter. Okay, so I've got gold and silver here, and I think I'm gonna go with gold. Okay, I love gold. Anyways, so Maisie's here. I've known her since she was like, I don't know, 18 years old. And we've become great friends. Anyways, she just opened up an Etsy store. And y'all, she is a freaking artist, okay? She makes these crocheted things, okay? Like anything she has like this little mushroom that she made, a little duck. And if you know me, my last name before I got married was Duck. And I saw that duck the other day whenever she sent me the photo of it, and I'm like, I need that. I don't know why. I don't have stuffed animals that I like keep in my house. I have no children. that are young enough to want stuffed animals. And any stuffed animal that is in my house is Dozer's toy, which this will not be his toy. But anyway, she opened up her Etsy store and she's got her cute little hand crocheted items on it. And so I had to buy that little duck. Anyway, so if you love cool little stuff, have like grandkids or kids, or, you know, your own self that likes cute little things that people have made, you should check out her store. Maisie, you are welcome to post a link of it here if you like. And if y'all miss the link, I can send it to you if you're interested. But whenever I receive this in the mail, I'm going to open it on my live because y'all have to see it. It is so stinking cute. Oh my gosh, I love it. So yeah, that is my friend Maisie. She's amazing. All of a sudden one day she started crocheting. So I got a little bit of teal on here. I'm just going to wipe it off because if not, I'm going to get it in my jar and I don't want that. I'm also going to peel up some of this because this transfer is super thin. And if I don't, I'm going to have dried paste in my silk screen, and I don't want that. Okay, so now I definitely should have done this prior to doing the cutout. Now I see the error in my ways. I also probably should have used a smaller squeegee for this part because it is pretty intricate, but I think I might be able to handle it. Anyway, so yeah, I bought the little duck today and I'm already obsessed with it. She hasn't even mailed it to me yet, but she makes the coolest little things. Just in her free time, she like has to fidget with something. And that's what she does to fidget. And y'all, her creations are incredible. And if you've ever tried to crochet, I have. I'm terrible at it. Okay, so whenever I see crocheted items, I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. I wish I could do that, and I can't. So I'm going to support an artist that can. Anywho, so yeah, I wanted to tell you all about her because she's amazing. I think I got all of this transfer on here now, and I'm really loving the floral on this one. You could definitely use this for anything. Now, again, you can comment the word club to get all of the goodies. Okay, hi Rainy, how are you? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and lift this whole transfer up. Now, as you can see, I'm gonna just stick it right over there to this table. I did make a little bit of a mess, but it's not a big deal. There is Maisie's link, y'all. Yeah, check out that little duck. I pinned her comment so that you can see it. Okay, so there's my floral here, okay? Now, I have remember this part, okay, the cutouts? I've got teal paste all over me somehow. Now, I'm gonna make sure that's not quite dry, and look what I have. I actually brought my dryer this time, so I don't have to like fan it dry. Crochet is so much fun. My grandmother used to crochet. And my great-grandmother too. I've got blankets and stuff for days that that my grandma used to make. And my great-grandma. And my grandma used to always try to teach us. And I did learn. And I know how to crochet. I've done it. But I'm no good at it. I can make like one line. And then it just goes, it's not good. So whenever people can make actual things that look like a thing that they're supposed to look like and not just like a bunch of knots that I tied and it looks like a mess. It was great. It was a lot of fun, Callie. We actually, y'all, we got rained on every single day almost, except for like one part of every day it didn't rain, but most of it was rain. So these are the magnets that are in my shop, okay? As you can see, they come in a 12 pack. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one off, and I have some glue here. It was great. We actually, as you can see, I did get sunburned. On Sunday, we did finally get to go to the beach. I'm going to use a little bit of glue on this just so I make sure it holds really well. Okay, you can use hot glue. I'm using super glue. It's just super glue from the Dollar Tree. It's nothing fancy. And I'm gonna stick that right on the back, okay? I'm gonna use more than one on each of these. And this glue should hold it pretty well. Just gonna find 2 little spots so I can stick that. Hi Tristan, how are you? I haven't seen you in forever. I know I haven't been on in forever, but I sure miss you, my friend. All right, now again, on the back of this one, we're just going to stick that bad boy on there. Okay, and one more, just like that. Okay, I'm gonna put the lid back on this because, you know. All right, and then all we have to do is bring our surface back over here. Now, like I said, this is magnetic, okay? So, and this fits in here perfectly. Now, I'm noticing I do need to still dry this a little. As I have previously stated hundreds of times for you all, yeah, I did get some sun. We just got back from the beach. Well, I just got back from the beach. Chris went on home. He dropped me off yesterday in New Orleans. And I am here for the rest of the week pretty much for work. And then I will fly home on Thursday night. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure this is really, really good and dry. Hopefully it is. I think it's good. And then I'm gonna take my second part and I'm gonna just try my best to, well, slide that around to where it fits. This one's not all the way, that glue is not completely dry, but just want to move that up a little bit. So I can show. All right, so there's my finished project. Now you can see it's got like a little bit of depth to it because it has the magnets, but I think that turned out pretty good. Okay, this linden frame is so cool, and you can take this backer off and replace this inside with something else. So you don't necessarily have to buy a new frame every single time. We do have, thank you, aren't they so pretty? I know, those are my beach nails. Anywho, that's my project. Comment the word club, get all the stuff to make this. I'm really loving this one. I gotta find somewhere in my house to hang it, which I've got plenty of wall space now. But I love you all. Thank you for joining me. I will see you tomorrow night. Make sure that you sign up for notifications. If you don't know how, just comment the keyword and you'll get a link so that you can do that, okay? All right, y'all. Have a great night. Love you all. See you tomorrow.